for that too. Okay, let's talk about blog postings and just a little bit about your site structure. I know everyone wants to be found high in Google rankings and get all kinds of free traffic and get rich and buy an island in the Bahamas. Okay. Well, I really applaud your lofty goals, but there are a couple big obstacles you face. One is that your web designers are pushing you into cool, continuous pages that scroll forever with different sections on the page and of the things that you want to convey. And two, you're probably ignoring and doing a poor job of even the basic SEO, that's search engine optimization things you must do to even have a chance of buying your island in the Bahamas. Okay. Now, I'm not going to go over all the basic stuff here because I have two back episodes of everything you need to know about basic SEO. And that's episode 469, screwthecommute.com/469, and backlinking, episode 466, screwthecommute.com/466. All right. So here's the problem with the continuous scrolling pages. Your site looks very unsubstantial to the search engines. No one-page site will get a high ranking in Google. It looks like you just slapped up one page in an effort to fool Google, and they hate that. Plus, the page will be so junked up with different keywords that the search engines will have no idea what you're all about. And that's the kiss of death when it comes to high rankings. So what do you do about it? Well, every posting you make should have a unique URL or page address and be a page of its own. Now, that doesn't mean you can't have 10 of these postings listed on what appears to be one page. That's okay. What I'm talking about is that people can start consuming your content on that page that's full of postings, but when they click the title to a posting, it takes them to a dedicated page for that content. In other words, that entire blog posting or article is on a unique page of its own. Now, this helps you in a couple ways. You can target specific keywords for that page to make it more likely to be found. And every time you make a posting, your site is getting another page added to it to make it look like the entire site is more substantial. Now, if you wrote a new blog posting every day for 2 months, you would now have a 61-page search engine optimized site. That's 60 blog postings and one homepage, instead of a giant one-page not optimized site. Now, I'm not saying you should write a posting every day because that would be a ton of writing, and I'm just trying to illustrate how sites grow over time and how they gain credibility in the eyes of search engines. I would rather you put up very substantial postings less frequently that impress people, the readers, so much they stay on the page longer, which, by the way, is a ranking factor with the search engines called time on site. And the article that you write or blog posting is so good that people share it and link to it. You can see all about backlinking in episode 466, screwthecommute.com/466, which tells you many techniques on how to get people to link to you. And that's one of the best things you can ever do with regard to search engines. And if it's a high traffic site, you'll get loads of traffic from that site that's already maybe ahead of you or more substantial than you. So there you have it, folks. Be careful that you don't let fancy web designers talk you into something that might look nice, but will not make it easy for you to get the traffic you need to buy your island. Okay? So I want you to have a happy Memorial Day weekend. Hey, if this is the time you have to sit down and really evaluate where you'd like to be in the future,